wanna be funny? You try to get on the street, go on the fucking street. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, bro. No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it.
He's trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man. Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man. Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Welcome to the channel. You're watching this live and direct. So the man with the most punchable face in the world, Jack Doherty, got arrested. We are gonna check out this arrest video, but not only that, one YouTube lawyer broke down exactly what Jack Doherty got charged for and the punishment he most likely are gonna get from a judge. No more wasting time. Let's start with the arrest video of Jack Doherty.
What? No.
I'm good.
I got him.
Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got it.
Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo.
Where you going? You back up?
Chill.
Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
You want to be fucking funny?
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny? You try to get on the street, go on the fucking street. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, bro. No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. You want to be fucking funny? That's it, bro.
Free JD. Free JD. You're great.
He's trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
I like how even the security guard tired of Jack Doherty and his foolishness. But the security guard can't complain since he stick around for protect Jack Doherty and allow him to cause problem with normal people. But once the police come in, the security can't do nothing and him know that. What I find crazy though is that while this man Jack Doherty I get surrounded by police officer, him still on him phone or probably read the chat. Me no know how society allows somebody like Jack Doherty and some of them other streamers to get famous when all them do is cause problem and them keep causing problem till the police hold them. You see how Jack Doherty start act once the security guard can't save him and the police start bad him up and Jack Doherty couldn't say anything. Even people on X was calling this out. Comments saying them like how the police was pressing Jack and exposing him for being a nobody. Just a worthless person who can only get attention on the internet by annoying people cause him have no real talent or skills to get a real audience. Now, let's find out what Jack Doherty got arrested for and the punishment he could get. So Legal Mindset explains it, so let's check it out.
So let's get into the reality. So here's the criminal maximum. So this is the maximum under Florida law, which is the state in which I am a member of the bar, is possession of a controlled substance, amphetamine. Now that's the most serious one. So we're starting at the top with a felony. Yes, that on paper is 5 years and a $5,000 fine, right? That is the maximum amount. Now a lot of people skip over the word maximum. It's really important there, guys. The next is possession of 20 grams of marijuana, which is still a first-degree misdemeanor. Now, this is one where there's a huge expectation versus reality difference here. You guys are going to see in a second. And next is resisting arrest without violence. Now, resisting arrest without violence is very interesting because I know a lot of public attorneys in Florida, some of which are on the state side. That's the prosecutors, some are the public defenders. And this is one that people need to understand. If there is any excuse to slap that on there, the state attorneys are going to slap that on there. If they are, I know many of them, and they are going to throw that on there. If you in any way are sassing them, talking back, failure to comply, boom, resisting arrest without violence. Without violence is important because if he had actually hit an officer or pushed an officer or done anything physical with an officer, you would have violence in there. But we don't have that in this case. We simply have a failure to comply, which is much different. It's a first-degree misdemeanor under the statutes in Florida. So
when Jack Doherty first get arrested, me see enough people are say he might go get like 7 years in jail or something like that. But Legal Mindset lay out the charges them, and yeah, if him get the maximum sentences, then that would be like 7 years. But honestly, it's very unlikely them are gonna do that. So let's check out and see what Jack Doherty could really get hit with.
What's the criminal reality for these things? Now, this is super important. So, possession of the controlled substance, the amphetamine, that's the one that everyone's barking up. All the taglines, or he's going to get a bunch of time for this. That's not what's going to happen here in the case. In this case, because of his record, he's probably going to have probation with drug classes. He was not an amphetamine dealer. There's no sales intent. So he's probably going to either get probation or probation with a withheld adjudication. What that means is they're going to say, hey, we're going to drop this if you go on probation. Now, that probation might be very lengthy, and I'm going to get into this. I think the probation should be as hard and strict as possible. In fact, one of the beautiful things about probation is you can set crazy conditions. And one thing they could set is, hey, you can't be going out and engaging in this sort of behavior for content in the future, restricting his content. I think that might be a great term of probation, and then keeping him from monetizing what is essentially criminal activity in the future.
Them need to make that into a new law, a special law in fact, for streamers like Jack Doherty or Johnny Somali. People them that go around and annoy society for clicks and views. I really want them give this kind of probation restriction to Jack Doherty. Because the way him love attention, that him will crash his own car for views, I know say him a go against the probation, do something on social media and get himself in even more problems. Too many youths are watch streamers like Jack Doherty and I got grow up and try to do the same things as him. Lawmakers need to step in and put something in place so young people know say there's serious consequences for stuff that these streamers do.
Then you've got the possession of 20 grams or less of marijuana. That's a citation. At this point in Florida, if you get caught with 20 grams or less of marijuana, that's going to be a slap on the wrist. It's a citation or a withheld adjudication. They just drop that. Now, resisting arrest without violence, that's not going to get you any jail time in reality. What that will get you is 12 months of probation. And like I said, up to 12 months, 6 to 12 months is about the average for that. So what that could be, once again, combine the possession of a controlled substance, the amphetamine, the marijuana, the resisting arrest. Let's say he just gets a year probation or 8 months probation. Let's make those terms of probation as strict as possible. Let's make him do random drug tests. Let's make him do other stuff. Let's make his life uncomfortable for 8 to 12 months, 6 to 12 months. I think that's reasonable, and I think that's an absolute L for him in terms of his lifestyle of just doing whatever the hell he wants and not taking any accountability for it. This is very similar to nuisance streamers, which I've covered, like Johnny Somali, who feel themselves and feel their ability to do whatever, whenever, wherever. That time needs to come. The time for streamers being checked and saying, hey, look, you got to follow the law here. You've got to comply. There are people that are more important than you, i.e. the police. And if you are at a point, if content creators like Jack Doherty are at a point where they feel like they can get away with not complying with police, it's about time we restrict them as much as legally possible. Now, does that mean jail? Probably not, guys. Sorry. All those headlines are not coming.
It's unfortunate that Jack Doherty won't get any prison or jail time, but there's a good chance the judge can hit him with some crazy probation restriction to stay off the internet, cause I'm sure no one wants him around. I'll keep you guys up to date on this story, so subscribe for this and more content, like the video and drop a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.